Hello? Mm-hmm. Just gonna see if some more people are gonna join. If you're currently watching, let me know in the chat if you can hear me. That would be really appreciate that. Just move myself a little bit off to the side here. If you're in the chat, say hi. Say hi. Just setting up here. Just gonna wait to see if some more people are gonna join. Hola, hello. How are you? I remember you said you were from Barcelona in one of the comments. What time is it in Barcelona right now? It's been a hot week. Like literally hot. In this room, I'd be boiling in this room sometimes. Just gonna chill for a bit, see if some more people are gonna join. So I'm thinking we can do. I found this on the tier listing. Like, obviously, I want to talk about Mr. Robot here to wrap up the whole Mr. Robot thing. I think it'd be fun. But I found a tier list here that we can do of like characters and stuff. Oh, Madrid. That's my fault. That's my fault. Damn, did I? Who else? Did somebody else then say Barcelona? Well, way to go. Already messing up. So yeah, I thought we could do a Mr. Robot tier list. Kind of, if some more people join, we could talk about like, I don't know, theories, what we thought about the ending of the show, some of my favorite moments, some of my favorite episodes, all of that. If you're just joining, say hi in the chat. Say hi in the chat. It's okay. Spain anyway. Yeah. I've never been to Spain. Want to go to Spain. Haven't been. Again, we'll just wait. We'll just wait a couple minutes for some more people. Did you rewatch One Times 04? No, I have not. I should. Because yeah, it was really interesting. Like at the end of it, I kind of realized, I was like, damn, like that episode was so important. I actually want to quickly check something with that episode. I want to check the comments real quick to see if anybody like really said anything, like if anybody left a comment before saying like, oh, this episode is going to be really important. Let me check real quick. So One Times 04, this one. Let's see the comments. There's 13 comments here. Yeah, I remember people saying that that was the worst episode rated on like IMDb or whatever. But I remember I really liked that episode. Yeah, people were saying that was like the worst part of the show. That was really interesting. Yeah, so I'm thinking we could do like a little tier list here of characters. I found on a little tier list maker here. Let me just go ahead and Carlos, what's up? What's up? Dude, I really appreciate all of your comments. You write a lot, but I just want you to know that I read it. I read all of it. And I really appreciate all of your guys' kind words through this whole journey. Let's see here. Like that? That's good? That's good. So found this tier list here. Here we have all the characters from Mr. Robot that we saw. Not all, but pretty much as I don't know, this person made. I think who made this? Richard made this. So we could do a little tier list. I'm not really gonna change. You can change these. I'm not really gonna change them. You know, F, D, C, C, B, A, and S tier. S tier being like, you know, the very, very best here. Yeah. Let me know what you think about that. I do be yapping sometimes. I mean, as you can tell by my YouTube videos, and here, I be yapping sometimes too. I be yapping a lot. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. What was your guy? What was some of your guys' favorite parts of Mr. Robot? Like, which episode? Like, after you finished the show, you were like, "That's my favorite episode." I mean, I feel like a lot of people are gonna say it's gonna be season 4, episode 7, right? But honestly, for me, like that's a really, really strong episode. But I don't know if I'm ready to crown that as my favorite Mr. Robot episode. So I'm also looking at the chat. Uh, you were accused of kind of spoiling. Oh, um, no, no, I don't. The cool thing about you guys was that we made it through all 4 seasons without anybody hardcore spoiling something. Not a single person. It may seem like spoilers to people who watch the show, but for me, who's never seen the show, who was going through it, I know there were some comments early on, especially some people were like, "Yo, like, don't spoil it for him." But you guys were vague enough to where, like, I really didn't know what was going on. But again, it's one of those things where a person who already saw it thought it was a spoiler. Thanks for all the Mr. Robot reaction videos. Much appreciated. No problem. Thank you for watching them. Love this series and your excellent insights. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, the show was written so well, and the show makes you ask so many questions that it was so fun to like sit there and like analyze it all. You know what I mean? Um, I like Don't Delete Me. Elliot with Trent's brother was a sweet dynamic. Yo, okay. So that episode, right? You're gonna have to give me probably season and episode, or like give me a little description of which. Give me a little description of what episode you're talking about. But yes, that episode with Elliot's not Elliot's brother, sorry, with Trent's brother, that's a sleeper episode for me. That one was such a good episode. I really, really enjoyed it. I don't know, looking back on it, like that episode, I remember it got me so emotional when Trent's brother came back with the lollipop at the end. He like gave him a lollipop and he said, "Hope you feel better." That was so good. Do I think it's an underrated show? Very, very, very much. I made a little TikTok review. If you want, you can follow me on TikTok. My TikTok is linked in the description of every video. You can follow me on TikTok. I post like little reviews there of like movies and shows, like short form content, a little bit different from this, but like pretty much the same. But yeah, I did post a little review the other day, and I just said how I think it is a very underrated show. I don't see many people talking about it always. Like I've heard about this show, and I heard about it when it was on TV, but I never watched it when it was on TV. I just watched it on Amazon Prime doing these reactions. This show ended in 2019. It's 2024, and I just watched it. And like I said a couple of episodes ago in one of the reactions, I said how I noticed that the viewership numbers were getting lower and lower. So to me, it seems like at the time the show was good and was received really well, but it was one of those shows that maybe was struggling to get views. It happens. Like you can make a really good show, but sometimes it just doesn't. Sometimes it just doesn't attract the views. I also do think that like, do you guys think that because it asks so many questions, that's why it probably didn't get as many views? Maybe some people get like really frustrated and they were like, I don't feel like finding the answers. 3x8, I think the episode where Elliot wants to overdose but chooses not to after having no, I knew what episode you were talking about when you said Trent's brother. I'm just saying for like, you know, future comments, if you're gonna leave a comment about an episode, but yeah, that episode was really good. The Martian, I do like the Martian too. He did shit on the Martian. Anyways, I got distracted because more people entered the chat. Should we do this little tier list? I thought it'd be fun. I saw this tier list yesterday and I picked it, but I have no idea who this person is. Like who is this? Do you guys know who this is? This person. Oh, you can't even see it. Damn. I gotta move myself. Sorry. There you go. I have no idea who this guy is. Like, I know who this is. Was that? I want to say that was like the hacker guy. Like, no, I have no idea who this is. I've never seen this man problem in my life. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm zooming more in. Nope, I don't want to zoom in more. I want to zoom out. Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Let's bring myself back up here. There we go. Like, who is this guy? Who the fuck? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who is this? Favorite episode, 1x4, Elliot's. Yeah. That one was really sick. Probably my favorite episode of the first season. Although there was that episode where the big reveal with the dad came in right towards the end. 2x6 sitcom episode. That one was fun. Yeah, little sitcom episode. The other day I did post. I'm doing this kind of series on my YouTube channel where I watch random episodes from long running TV shows. Those videos are doing very well on the channel. So if you're watching them, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. But the other day I did an episode of Supernatural where the two main characters got stuck in a sitcom. And in that video, I said how it reminded me of the sitcom episode of Mr. Robot. So many favorites. 4x7, probably the best TV episode of all time. I also ranked the episode with Trent's Bro. Yeah, no, the Trent's Bro episode was so good. Very, very. I think underrated because it wasn't like really excitement filled, but it was just great character work between the two of them. Shout out to that kid, by the way. Great acting. Is it supposed? No. Cisco is on the list. Cisco's right here. I don't know who this man is. Another favorite episode in the season with the big reveal. Elliot has been in prison. Yeah, that one was cool. I heard. Let's put this guy in the F category. I have no idea who this man is. I did see in the comments that many people weren't like vibing with the prison thing. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Were you vibing with the prison thing? I do kind of agree when people are saying that season 2, the prison reveal, felt like the show wanted to do another big reveal, like it did in season 1, right? With the dad. So it was like, how do we one up it? Let's put him in prison, but he doesn't know he's in prison. But that was kind of my little complaint. If you watch my whole video for the final reaction, I said how this show is built on the gotcha moments. It's very, very focused on keeping a lot of secrets from you to surprise you at a certain point. This is the front desk employee in season 1 who Tyrell banged because he just needed information. That was kind of crazy. If you remember that, Tyrell was going through everything to get information. Yeah, the snow one where Tyrell died. Okay, yeah. Very good episode. I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's my favorite, probably. Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's the one that nobody likes. I don't know if I'd say I didn't like it, or maybe I don't really like it because that was one of my complaints that Tyrell died. Let's put this guy in the F category since we're speaking of Tyrell. I don't know, didn't do much, right? And I'm not dissing anybody's acting when I'm doing this tier list. Everybody did great. It's just how much do I like this character? This is Gideon's boyfriend. Let's just put him in the F category. It's just kind of like, those characters never showed up again. The psyche. I think you got a good look in the psyche of the characters. I think there were better episodes that got... Okay, maybe he did a better job of exploring Tyrell and Elliot's relationship. I just don't really vibe with how Tyrell's story ended. I just always felt like there was more to it. I can't believe they put this guy on the tier list, but I guess he is a character. The infamous gay sex jump scare. Yeah. That's a good comment. Yeah, this guy in the F category, right? This is the pedophile dude. Come on. Well, there's more than one pedophile on the list. Did you watch Leave the World Behind? No, I did not. Should I do a movie reaction to that? Sam Esmail. I heard some mixed reviews on that movie. I heard some people liked it, some people didn't really vibe with it. and the Obamas produced it. That was interesting. So I think Sam has some kind of a relationship with the Obamas, because Obama did make a cameo in this movie when talking about on like a TV. Remember that? He said how Tyrell Wellick was the most wanted man in the country. We're doing a full character tier list. I never thought to do this, and I've rewatched the series like 8 times total. 8 times total, damn. You must have all the answers for me. Yeah, there's a lot of pedos in the show. I mean, as we find out why there are a lot of pedos in here. Oh, look, the chat is working, guys. Look, you guys are down here. Put this little chat here. Then put you guys up here. You can't even, you can't even read it. Let me know. Can you guys even read the chat? It's kind of blending in. I'm gonna turn the chat thing off. I can read you guys here in the chat. You guys just won't be able to see each other. I feel like it's a little distracting. I like the reveal, but the first half of season 2 felt drawn out. Plus, all the stuff with Ray just ended after Elliot tipped into the end. Okay, so here's the thing about the thing with Ray. I really liked it. First of all, Craig Robinson, great. Really, really appreciate that. But no, yeah, really good. And I like the way it ended. I like how Ray was just kind of like, dude, you freed me. Like, thanks for freeing me. I don't know. It was just kind of like, yeah. I liked it. Have you made it through the full series? I want to watch it after seeing the first 2 episodes. I love Rami Malek. Wait, are you talking about Mr. Robot? Have you made it through the full series? Yeah, we did a full series reaction to all 4 episodes. There was the deleted scene in the episode where Tyrell dies, when Tyrell says something like, you guys are crazy, both of you, while referring to Mr. Robot and Elliot. I don't know, though. Sup, great final, amazing reaction. Thank you so much. Okay, so here's the thing about Tyrell. While we put this guy's wife in the F category, once again, let's just put this guy in the F category too. Why not? They didn't really, all these characters that we put here didn't really do much. Now we're on to Angela's stepdad. He was kind of cool. I would have liked to see more. I would have liked to see his reaction to Angela's death, right? That would have been cool. But here's the thing about the Tyrell thing. I'm kind of all over the place because chat and tier list. I guess this is what streaming's like. I don't do this often, as you can tell. But wait, I just saw a comment saying, "Where's Leon?" Oh, Leon's not on the tier list. Damn. But this random guy made the tier list. Leon's on tier list, but this random guy made the tier list. Damn. Listen, if Leon was on the tier list, would have put him in the A category. Really, really like Leon. I didn't make the tier list. Richard made the tier list. Be mad at Richard. If Leon was there, A. Really like Joey Badass, by the way, here. Great acting. I might do some research to see if Joey Badass was in other stuff. We need his own section. Leon was so cool. Yeah, I liked him. He was a cool side character. Let's see. Did I miss any other? Mm-hmm. Yeah, Craig Robinson was definitely great in a non-comedic role. That's the thing that many people got to understand about comedy actors, is that they can bring it. Like, if you want them to do a serious thing, and if they want to do a serious thing, they will do it. They will do it. Possibly S. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bad Richard. Richard, no good. Did you notice that each season of the series mostly occurred during a season of the year? Oh no, I didn't notice that. But I noticed it on season 4, because season 4 takes place over like a week, if you don't count like the jump to Christmas. But I mean, that Christmas arc, Christmas Day was like 3 or 4 episodes. That was the longest day I have ever seen. But yeah, this guy is Vera's cousin who gets popped. Yeah, we're just gonna put him in the F category. We can't put him with Angela's dad. Angela's dad meant a little more. You know what I mean? This is, I think this is what's her face? What's Tyrell's wife's name? This is her bodyguard. We'll put him in the F category. He survived the attack. Thought we would have seen more of him, but it kind of makes sense why we won't see more of him, because he's just, he's the bodyguard. If she's gone, then who's hiring him? Longest day in history, yeah. Like 5 episodes worth of Christmas Day, yeah. To be like an extended Christmas special. Joanna, yeah, thank you, Joanna. Yeah, sometimes I forget people's names. Oh, this is Angela's lawyer. I liked her. She was giving Angela no bullshit, you know what I mean? Angela did her a little dirty, but she also did save her life at a certain point. Remember, the White Rose and the gang were kind of threatening a little bit. But also Angela did get her in this mess. But she kept it 100 with Angela, so let's put her right next to Angela's dad. I just feel like in the C category, there's more to do there. Dude. Oh, you guys see this? You guys see the difference here? There's 2 Christian Slaters here, because one is his dad and the other one is Mr. Robot. I like that. So you put this detail in this tier list, but no Leon? That's crazy. That's a cool detail. But no Leon. Olivia is not either. Oh, was Olivia? Olivia was Elliot's crush for like an episode until he drugged her. I'm sorry, hold on. There's more. I especially love the final because of the homage to Stanley Kubrick's 2001, the projector. Yes. Oh, the Stargate child. Yes. I didn't even think about that. That's a good catch. Yeah. So, where are we gonna put Elliot's dad? On moral basis, right? We have to put him in the F category because you know what he did. But as a character, right? As a character, where do we put him? Yeah, Mr. Robot got a weird case. Why is he around, huh? Why is he? Elliot's dad got a weird case. What's his name? Edward? Is his name Edward? Where do we put him? Where are we gonna put Elliot's dad? Do we put him in the F category because of what he did, or are we judging him on the character? Because remember, for 3 seasons, his dad had me fooled. Because I was like, oh, his dad seems like a really nice guy. His dad seems like a really chill dude. And then you find out that he wasn't a cool guy, and it's like, oof. A? Should we put him in the A category? What's everybody else saying? This is Elliot's mom. Hold on. Let's go to Elliot's mom. I'm going to go ahead and put her in the C category. I would have liked to see more of her. No pun intended. No, literally no pun intended. But yeah, I would have liked to see more of her. I mean, to be fair, we didn't see him too much other than seeing like a cool dad until that. Yeah, cool dad. A, in my right mind, I just can't put him in A, right? Let's put him in the B. Let's put it just because of what he did. And we never really saw the full version. We saw a fake version of him. Yeah, again, I didn't make this tier list, and this is the only Mr. Robot tier list. If you want to talk about underrated stuff, you look up Mr. Robot. Not many people are talking about it. Not many people are making tier lists about it. Not many people are doing much of Mr. Robot stuff. So this is the only tier list that I found. So again, blame Richard, but also thank you, Richard, for even making this tier list so we can do this. Cisco's up there. Cisco is on the list, yes. I just got here. Is that Mr. Robot, dad, Alderson, or both? Okay. So this is his dad, and as you can see down here is Mr. Robot. So what we put in the B category is his dad. We only saw his dad through Elliot's mastermind's eye. He was the perfect dad until truth was revealed. Yep. All right, Cisco. Where do you put Cisco? I like Cisco. Cisco was chill. Cisco's a chill dude. Yeah. Should we put him in the B category? What do we think? B or A? To watch it too, and nobody will. I only have one friend that has seen it. He's one of my best friends, my best friend group, but he doesn't talk often. He's a quiet dude. But I remember I was one time talking about how I'm watching Mr. Robot, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen Mr. Robot too," and I'm like, "Oh shit, like you've seen Mr. Robot?" So we talked a little Mr. Robot with him. Cisco in the B category. Let's put him in the B category. Yeah, let's put him ahead of Elliot's pedo dad. A for Cisco. Okay. I'm seeing some A's. I'm seeing some B's here for Cisco. I'm seeing 2 B's and 2 A's. I saw. Can somebody give me a tiebreaker? If there was like a middle thing, I'd say B. Okay, I saw more B's. It's gonna be a high B. Okay, high B. All right, so this guy, Colby. I would have loved to see more of this dude. I was just thinking about this. After season 1, he just kind of disappears. He makes, I think, 1 or 2 more appearances, but he just kind of goes away. Would have loved to see more of him, honestly. Felt like there was potentially something, but I don't know. We'll see. The thing is, now I feel bad putting anyone else in the B because the pedo. No. Listen. You can't think about it. You can't think about it like that, right? Because sometimes it's a TV show, right? They can have really bad characters, but somebody can be a really good bad character, C for Cisco. Yeah, that's true. Where are we gonna put Colby? Should we put him in the D category? I would have loved to see more of him. I don't think he belongs in the F category. I felt like there could have been a little more done with him. Mobley and Trent right next to each other. Where do we put Mobley? B or A? I think Trent is gonna go exactly where Mobley's gonna go. Where are we putting it? Where are we putting Mobley? I'm thinking, should we put him next to Cisco? Like Cisco, Trent, and Mobley all go in the B category. They're all just kind of, hacker group, all cool together. A. C. Marta, you mean C for Mobley? We can't put Mobley in the C category. Or are you talking about Colby? I'm sorry, I'm on a bit of a stream delay, so I'll give you guys some more time to reply before I move on to the next characters. Deleted scene in season 4 with Colby and Price, where Colby wrote some new business book and gave a first edition before it went to the publishers too. Oh, cool. I like Colby. C, wish we had more. Yeah. B, okay. D, B, yeah. I thought Trent was slightly more interesting, but I understand why you'd put them together. She was slightly more interesting, but yeah, that I feel like they'd have to go together. He does take veggies off his burger. B for the hackers. Okay. We'll put both of them there. We'll put more for both of them there. Yeah, I relate a lot to Trent's story. If you guys watched that one video where I talked about it. Oh, Romero. I mean, Romero's got to go in the B category. He was the first one to go, unfortunately. But I think this looks good, right? All of them in the B category here. All of them. I have the A category saved for some characters here. B together, yeah. This dude. I'm not gonna put him next to his wife because this dude had some crazy scenes, and this dude's voice was crazy. I'm inclined to put him in the C category, but maybe D right next to Colby. Right? What are we thinking? That monologue he had. Oh, the story that he told, right? Should we put this guy in the D category? I think he fits there. I think he's sitting there nicely. Maybe in the C category. But then if I move him up, I feel like I should move Colby up to the C category too. I just feel like they've done just a little bit more, you know what I mean? Anyways, before that, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this guy in the F category, just kind of a background guy, Elliot's co-worker. He was alright. Shame his wife died, but overall kind of mid. Yeah. He had that one scene though, where he did step up to what's his face? No, Janice is here. Janice is right here. But this guy did have that one scene where he did step up to Tyrell. Remember that in the boardroom? He would like unzipped his pants. And he was like, "You want to watch me piss as well?" That was kind of crazy. Janice next. Janice next to Irving. Okay, Angela's ex-boyfriend. I don't feel like he deserves to be in the F category, right? Yeah. All he had his moments. Let's put him in the D category. I think that's good. Okay, next up we have Gideon. I want to put him in the A category. I want Gideon to be our first entry into the A category. Like, he's such a tragic character. And I wish Elliot reflected more on it, like down the road. He did reflect on it a little bit, but I wish maybe in season 4 we got a Gideon like post-mortem appearance or something. Or like Elliot like really thinking about how much he fucked up Gideon's life, right? Yeah, Ollie's a D, yeah. D for douchebag, yeah. Oh, I swear to God, I just said that, and then somebody else in the chat just said D for douchebag. Yeah. Let's give Gideon an A. So that's probably one of the most tragic characters in the whole show. I really do wish Elliot reflected more on how much he fucked up this guy's life. I couldn't prove it. Yeah, really like, so we all like Gideon. We're all big fans of Gideon. Big fans of Gideon. Yeah, Gideon was cool. Where's Leon? Yes, so if you're just joining the stream, I didn't make this tier list, but Leon is not on the tier list. If Leon was on the tier list, I will put him in the A category. Leon would go in the A category. I don't think he made just enough appearances to be in the S category. I'm also trying to be a little picky with the S category, like the real Supreme are gonna go there. But high A for Leon. I watched the show when it was Time Warner Cable on Demand. They had posted the first episode before it came out, the series. Gideon. We love Gideon. Shayla. B? IB, right? That was crazy. That was the first big like whoa from the show. Episode 6, season 1. I really thought he was gonna get Shayla out of there. First big plot twist is that they killed Shayla. Yep, thank you for joining us. If you just got here. Again, Leon not on this list, but if he was here, high A. He'd be in high A. Same about Gideon. Was wondering if he would be in the alternate reality in 4x11. Well, he's not there because Elliot took his job. Gideon and Shayla were not because Elliot feels most guilty. Wow, that's a good interpretation. Elliot feels so guilty that he's not, that they're not there. That's why they're not there. She's an A. Shayla deserves better. Poor Shayla. Like, you mean she deserves better to like live, or she deserves better on this tier list? The only reason I can't put her in the A category is because I just feel like she's perfect with this group of side characters that we like, that we vibe with, that are cool. You know what I mean? Is a cable provider, and on demand was a service they provided for. So you watched it on demand. I didn't watch this when it was on cable. I don't have cable anymore, but yeah. Craig Robinson's character. Yo. What do we think, Craig Rob? What do we think about Ray? Maybe Gideon is trying to take down F Corp in the alternate world. That'd be something. What do we think? What do we think about Ray? B or A? Or is A pushing it? I really liked his performance, and I really liked where they ended his story, where he tried to help Elliot, but then at the end of the day, he was like, "You freed me. Thank you for freeing me." Maybe an S. I can't put him in an S. Sorry. I'm saving the S. B for A. Let's classify it as a high B. High B. I like this performance. I really did. Krista the therapist. Come on, we gotta throw her up here, right? Come on. She helped our boy, kind of. She did keep secrets for him, but she did help him too. The performance was wonderful, but like I'm also trying to think of like the whole scope of the show. Like he wasn't there all that long, but he didn't waste his time. He did not waste his time. Consider A for more main characters. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. A for Krista. Yeah, A for Krista. Krista is an A. Yep. I'm glad we all agree on this. B Krista. No, you're crazy, Mr. Z. What are you talking about? Come on. She helped our boy. Again, kind of. She did also keep a lot of secrets for him. Krista is an A. She wasn't smart enough to figure out who she was talking to, the mastermind. But yeah, A for sure. Yeah, she did her best. I mean, she figured out a lot. She figured out the whole trauma thing with him. She just did not know that there was one more personality. Crystal was cool. She was trying to do her job. She didn't know about the mastermind, but the therapist would expect that. The last therapy. Which one was the last? What would be the last therapy you're talking about? You're talking about the infamous episode 7 of season 4. Where the truth comes out, or you're talking about the last therapy, which is like a dream therapy at the very end. Vera is next. Yo, back-to-back A's, guys. Back-to-back A's. Or should we put him in the S category? What do you think? What do we think about Vera? Should he be our first entrance into the S category? Or is he A? Is he a high A? Very, very high A. She didn't have time to finish the job. Krista, she did enough. She just didn't. Nope, the one that she talks to us. Yeah, it's where it's the dream one, right? A for Vera. His performance was just so good. Again, one of the most philosophical gangsters I've ever seen put to screen. Like, what was up with that? This guy thinks about his existence so much. The acting was absolutely amazing. Yeah, dude. His storytelling, at a certain point, like if I'm I'll be honest with you, if I'm sitting there, I'll just be like, dude, just get to the fucking point. But as an audience member, it is very cool to listen to this guy's dialogue. But I would be thinking like, dude, just get to the fucking point already. There is an S in my opinion. Okay, Carlos, you said S, but I am seeing a lot of people saying A. I don't think he had enough time to get his S, but he's definitely an A. Damn shame the actor didn't get recognition for it. Vera's name is Elliot? Is it? Is it really? Really? Did not know that. All right, we'll leave an A. Janice. Haha, Janice. I hate you, Janice. But I was supposed to hate you. You know what I mean? Like, you were supposed to hate her. Can't really put her in the F category, but she was there, and she did bring a response out of me. Like, all of these characters down here in the F category, it's like, whatever. But like Janice did leave an impression. You know what I mean? Oh, the actor's actual name, Vera's actor's name. Okay. Janice is a high B? No. I'm just gonna drop her in the C category. No, I can't drop her in the B category. No, not with Ray, with Shayla, and all of our hacker friends. No. Vera's actor's name is Elliot. Mm-hmm. Wait, he was in Succession? What? Somebody tell me who he was in Succession. He must have been in like the background or something. Somebody let me know. Who was he in Succession? If he was. A little bit over the top. I could see that. I could see how Janice's acting could be a little bit over the top. Irving is a B. I really liked his performance. I did really like this performance. Janice is a solid B. Nah, I have to disagree. I'm sorry, I would have to disagree with you. She was annoying, and that's the whole point, right? She's like the real villain version of people. But yeah, I'll put her in a C. Irving B? Can I put Irving in the A category? You think you put Oh yeah, don't really mind how I'm organizing these characters. It's just kind of whatever tier they fall in. The order does not matter. Like I could put Janice ahead of his mom. It doesn't. Or I could do this. It doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter. Like this order, horizontally does not matter. We're only thinking vertically here. Except this guy. This pedo can stay in the back. Irving is a B. Guys, Irving is not a B. He plays somebody, Daniel Jimenez? Wait! That was what's his face? Now I'm blanking on people's names. That was Vera. Daniel Jimenez shows up a little later in Succession. He is a very minor character. He plays a politician, a Democrat who is running for presidency. Irving, easy. Yeah, Irving's an A. I really love this guy's performance. He was great. He's also one of my favorite comedy. He's also my favorite comedy of all time, which is The Other Guys. I think that's the same actor. Yeah. He is very funny. Let's see if I missed anything else. I'm just checking the chat if I missed anything else as I was yapping. All right, The White Rose. What do we think? What do we think? Our first S? I see what you mean. He can't be in the same place as Krista. But honestly, guys, I see when people are saying he may be a B, but I'm gonna have to, as the owner of the stream, I'm gonna have to overrule you guys. I'm gonna have to put Irving in the A category just because I really like them. SY Rose, our first S entrance here. Bobby, yeah, I think this Bobby guy is in The Other Guys. My favorite comedy of all time. Super funny. Yep, White Rose, our first entry into the S category. Dom. I'm gonna drop Dom right next to her best friend Irving in the A category. Like at the end of her road, I don't think she did just enough to drop herself in the A category, but S category, but a really high A. What do we think? Top tier. But White Rose's machine was large. Sorry, my brain broke there. On 410, Dom and Darlene episode, Elliot is looking at it. Yeah. So she was, I don't know, she was gonna make some. We're talking about the White Rose right now. She was gonna make a multiverse tool. She thought she was in the Spider-Verse. Like, what's up with that? Yeah, if Irving's an A, Dom should be also. I'm perfectly fine with Dom being in the A category. I think all the characters with the red background get into the S. No, I would have to disagree with that. Dom Wick scene was awesome. Yeah, Dom Wick. I like that. Inclusion done right, which is kind of to accomplish with a villain. So, okay. Let's take a break from the tier list for a second because I want to talk about White Rose's machine. What do we think? Real? Not real? What do we think? Sorry, I just got a notification on my phone. I'm thinking fake. I'm thinking the show was telling us that everybody else was telling the White Rose that she is delusional, that thing was not going to work. But she was like, it's going to work. And at the end of the day, we never actually saw it work. You know, Elliot took it down. Elliot blew it up. I'm thinking not real. Joanna. Yeah, thank you for the input on tier list. I'm just thinking, like, what do we think of the machine? Real, not real. Joanna, C. I do agree with that. Let's go ahead and drop her in the C category. while I did that, like, what do we think? Real, not real? Uh, the White Rose machine was a MacGuffin. Yes, that's what I was saying, Marta. Yes, at the end of the whole thing, looking back at the machine, yes, it was a MacGuffin. The particle manipulation, I believe, which can open up portals and alter reality, I believe. Yeah. So that's what she was trying to build, right? Alternate reality thing, but it's just people were telling her that she's crazy, and she might have turned out to be crazy. You know what I mean? You think her machine was real? Like, that thing was actually going to work? I'm not saying if it was real, if it existed. Like, obviously we saw it exist. Do you think it was going to work? I don't think it was going to work. I think she was going to doom everybody. Like, the nuclear reactor or the nuclear power plant was gonna melt down and people were gonna die. And it is kind of poetic at the end of the day how she died for her machine. Like, she turned that on and she was like, he's not gonna be able to turn it off, so I'm just gonna pop myself in the head because alternate reality. And she popped herself in the head, but the machine turned off, so she died. I went down a rabbit hole years ago to see Hadron Collider could do, and it seemed like you want to think maybe, I like all the words that you capitalized there, it could, but White Rose never got it to work, hence why she wanted to move it. Funny thing is that with Elliot's confused mind, it could confuse him and confuse the audience. The comic would have had more power, but still think. Yeah, I think the machine's fake. That's the best case scenario. That's the best case scenario, that it would have been a big ass nuke explosion. I think the best case scenario would have been that it would have turned on and an alternate reality was created and no nuke went off that killed people. No, the machine was built in 3x1. We see it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we saw the machine. Cut to Elliot. She wanted to move to the Congo to do more tests. New Jersey limited her and her team to run tests locally. New Jersey, always getting in the fucking way. New Jersey, huh? Let the woman run her collider. What are you doing? Elliot created a whole world inside. White Rose created a whole world outside. Marta, that's a good thing. Yeah. Price is an A. Let's get back to the tier list real quick. So it seems like people are a little bit divided, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, Carlos, I know what you mean. Yeah, Price really grew on me as a character and as an actor. If you watched my earlier reactions, I pointed out how I was not a big fan of how this guy was delivering his lines. This actor has a thing that he does with his voice and the way he speaks, the way he delivers his lines. He popped up in this new show that I'm watching, Fallout. He popped up in there. It was like a jump scare. I was like, holy shit, Price is here. What's up, dude? Price is an S. Price did grow on me. In my opinion, Price is S because of his character development in the dialogue with White Rose. Okay. Yeah. Should we drop him in the S category? Honestly, never really cared about his dialogue with the White Rose until the very end. And I did say that throughout my reactions. I was like, listen, what I really care about is Elliot's story and, the whole multiple personality thing. And the B story with, the Congo and the White Rose and Price. It did come full circle, obviously. But that was definitely my second favorite story going on. Bro went out being a hater. Yeah. I was so disappointed how bad you talked about him. Oh man. I will apologize to him. I was just not a big fan of how this guy was delivering his lines. I was like, why is he talking like this? He emphasizes a lot of words. Let's put him in the A category. I think he deserves to be there because of his character development. Yeah, because of his character development, he deserves to be there. The most controversial character, in my opinion, is next, and that is Tyrell Wellick. This show should have done more with him. Somehow, at the end of the day, I'm leaving this show, and that is my biggest gripe with this show. Should have done more with him. I'm sorry I made you mad with the Price talk. At the end of the day, he did come through. I did enjoy his character development. Hey, great character development is when you can affect your audience with the development, right? You can make you start by hating a character and you go all the way up to liking the character by the end of it all. But then you have Breaking Bad, for example. You start by liking the character, and by the end of it all, you hate Walter White. Character development. Tyrell is an A or a B. They should have done more with him. Tyrell's a low A. Do you guys feel like they should have done more with him? Or am I like in the minority here? Carlos, that confused the hell out of me. How did you type it like that? Tyrell was freaky. That confused the hell out of me for a second. I want to put him in the B category just because I wasn't the biggest fan of where his story ended. And I feel like I am a fan of where all these characters, like, stories went. You know what I mean? About Tyrell, he was so interesting in the beginning. That's what I'm saying. It's like he started off really interesting, and then it was like, okay, what are you gonna do with him? What are you gonna do with him? What are you gonna do with him? Oh, you kind of did not much. You did something. Like, they did something. He did, he did execute the 71 building explosion. Like, he did do that. That was a big part of the story. But outside of that, like, come on, do something else. I like Price, White Rose, and Tyrell seemingly had all the power in the world, but in the mindset of other people, they were pretty powerless. In Tyrell's mind, he was pretty powerless. Tyrell knew himself that he was nothing. He is the real Elliot. Okay. So you just said so some people suspected that he was the real Elliot. I saw that comment. Did you leave that comment in the under the final reaction here? Because that thought crossed my mind before, especially in the forest scene. Because I was like, is Tyrell another personality? But then I was like, but that wouldn't make sense at all. Because he had his whole other thing. He had a marriage, he had a kid. There was way too many characters interacting with him outside of Elliot. There was way too many things happening with Tyrell. He murdered a lady. So it's like, yeah, Tyrell was real. He was his own character. He was not Elliot. But that did cross my mind for a quick second of like, is he another version of Elliot? It would have been cool, but honestly, it makes me think, where else could his story have gone? Not trying to press you. I'm just like, oh, no. That's fine. It's a good question to ask. I mean, that's a good question. Damn. I mean, yeah, the whole Marta, that's true. Like, the whole season 2, it's like, where is Tyrell? That's like the big mystery, right? And by the end of, when you get the answers, it is a little bit underwhelming, right? Like, you do get answers, but it's like, where is he? I mean, I don't believe that he was Elliot. Some people do. No. That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand it's a theory. I'm not saying that you believe it. I don't think anybody believes it, but I can see how some people would spark it as a theory. No, Tyrell was real, guys. Tyrell was real. Tyrell was real. That's not what we're talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the B category, but a high B. I just wish they did a little more with him. Maybe a little more with him and Elliot, right? Like, Carlos, you asked where could his story have gone. I would have loved to see, him team up with Elliot to take down the White Rose. Like, what if his story went that way? What if he was there to help Elliot take down the White Rose? I mean, I know he was there in like a little bit of a way. What if he was there in more? You know what I mean? I would have loved to see like a team up between him and Elliot, like, fully. Mm-hmm. Oh, next up, Angela. I think it's fitting if we put Angela right next to Tyrell, right? I mean, if you watch my final reaction, I did talk at the end about how they killed both of them kind of early on in season 4, and it was just kind of like, okay, did you just not know like what to do with them, right? Yeah, I think I just put them right next to. They're both high Bs. Yeah, you would put Tyrell in A. No, I would definitely understand if you put Tyrell in A. It's just me personally, like if I had a gripe with the show, it's what they did with Tyrell because I kept on waiting for something, and it felt like the show was setting something up, but it never really took it there. Um, mhm. We have three characters left here, three big ones. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Somebody did comment that under the final reaction, and then somebody else said that I wasn't true. So I think it was true. Somebody did comment in the video prior to that saying that the actress who was playing Angela actually had to go film something else, so she just couldn't make it. And it happens. It happens with these shows. There's also support that during the convo between Mr. Robot and Tyrell, it happens early on in the show. Elliot tells him to look up. Tyrell mentions this later and says, God is what above them. God being the Tez group, him knowing about it all along. Yeah. Angela B. Hi B. Yeah, that was a rumor but not confirmed. Hi B, because I just feel like in season 4 they both died much early on, you know what I mean? She retired from acting. What? Did not know that. Darlene's S, not higher than White Rose, but right after. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, let's just go ahead and save you some time. Boop, boop, and boop. I don't like the White Rose being in the front. Sorry. There you go. I like that better. I know I said don't pay attention to the horizontal lining, but it just looked kind of wrong. Just almost spilled water. Forgot I had water here. What do we think? I like it. There's some character. I'm thinking. Who could I move up or down? No, not much. Who the hell is this dude? Who are you? I don't know who this is. Who is this man? This guy. I don't know. Zoom out. Oh, sorry. There you go. It's a little better. So that's a tier list. Okay, zoom in a little more actually. Yeah. When you look back on it, both Elliot and Tyrell were men who had deep issues with their dad and fueled in separate ways and enjoy missions. Yep, that's true. Mm-hmm. Work together. That's why in every shot with Elliot and Angela together is either from only one of them. I mean, maybe they were dating. I'm inclined to more believe another theory that she was filming something else, or she couldn't make the filming for this. Oh, she's doing some advanced science now. Who the fuck is Lloyd? Wait, I have no idea who Lloyd is. So it's this guy you're telling me. What? Damn, I'm completely blanking on this guy. Okay. So once again, not my list. Did not make that list. Gabraham did not make this list. But what Richard, who made this tier list, what he did is up here we have Elliot's dad, and over here we have Mr. Robot. So there is that. In the pilot episode, when Angela calls Elliot, he's the one dealing with the. Angela gets mugged? Okay, okay. Yeah, I just straight up don't remember him. Okay, so we talked about this, Gabriel. We talked about this. We all know that he sucks, that he absolutely sucks, right? We all know what he did. But we can't just put him in the F category because of that. You know, we know he sucked. That's why he's at the end of the B category. But through 3 seasons, we did see his dad as a character, right? Oh, there's what's going on here? Oh, somebody just subscribed. Oh, thank you. I didn't see this. This is the first time. Again, new to streaming, guys. Thanks so much for subscribing. This guy season 1. So that's the guy that steals the purse, but Leon isn't on this tier list? Richard, do better. But Gabraham, as I was explaining, we know he did some bad stuff, but at the same time, we did see 4 seasons of him, and he did trick me through 3 seasons of thinking he's a good guy, right? Good dad Elliot, but then it turns out he's a bad guy. Just because he's a bad guy, can't really put him in the F category. We put the kind of useless, more forgettable characters in the F category, right? If you left an impact, you go higher than an F, basically. And Leon, if you're just joining us, Leon is not on this list because Richard didn't put him there. If Leon was on the list, he'd be in the A. He'd be high A. I can't really add him. Oh wait, hold on, actually. Wait. No. I'm fucking up. I fully fucked up. Okay, hold on. Put that up there. Yes. Put this down here. Okay. Who? A plus Leon. Cool. There you go. Happy, guys? If you're just joining us, we did talk earlier. Let me know down in the comments. What are some of your favorite moments in the show, guys? What are some of your favorite episodes, too? This is the tier list, by the way. Yeah, here we go. I spelled Leon wrong, didn't I? Did I spell Leon wrong? There's no A, right? There's no A, right? Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Leave that there. Let me know in the comments. Like, let's chat. What are some of your favorite like individual moments, like a scene that was like sticks with you in the show? We talked about Carlos was kind enough to bring up the episode where Elliot spends the day with Trent's brother. The real Elliot. I mean, like where would you put the real Elliot? What I was saying is that Carlos brought up the episode where Elliot spends the day with Trent's brother. That was a real touching episode. Really loved that. Yeah, there's no A. There's no A in Leon. What the fuck am I doing? Sorry, guys. There you go. That's better. The real Elliot. So we saw the real Elliot like once or twice throughout the show. Remember in season 1, there was a moment where he was like, you know what, I'm just gonna be normal. I'm gonna drink frappuccinos and go see boring Marvel movies. He said that word for word, by the way. That hurt a little bit. And go to steak dinner with my girlfriend. I feel like that was like a slither of real Elliot, and then he relapsed back into Elliot, into, you know, the mastermind, right? That was like a little glimpse of real Elliot. The reveal of Darlene as sister, the one-shot episode. Yo. What? That was nuts. The one-shot episode. I'm a whore for a good one-shot. So good. The E-Core building, obviously. The therapy session episode split into acts with Vera. Yeah. Taro recites to Elliot the red wheelbarrow. The scene one of. Yep. Just outside the arcade. honestly, like maybe recency bias also, but one of my favorite scenes that will always stick with me from the show was the very final dream therapy sequence where Krista tells us everything, where she looks at us and she's like, "I know about you." Like the music playing during that sequence when she's breaking down all the personalities that Elliot has formed in his head was so awesome. I'm a huge believer in music can elevate your scene so much. At least for me, it can affect me so much, like can bring so much emotion out. And I remember I was listening to the score and the scene, and she's breaking down how all these personalities are being formed, and I was getting emotional. I was like, "Damn, this is really good shit here." Um, First scene of the series was that was when he caught the pedophile, right? With those shots, watching Daredevil, Carlos Daredevil. Oh my god, I'm praying that Disney does not ruin Daredevil now. They were fucking it up until they fired everybody and brought the old crew back, kind of, and started to rework it. So there's hope. There's hope. Uh, the speech, yeah, in his group, the no talking episode, the heist on the no talking episode was cool, little gimmicky. Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, Mac did the entire soundtrack. I was looking him up on Apple Music. It turned out he did the soundtrack for The Last of Us 2 as well. Yeah, he was cooking. He was cooking. I really like the tech beats that he had. It really fit the vibe of this show. Like he really caught the vibe of the show very well. And the music kept on getting better and better. Like through the early seasons, it was like tech kind of like, like we're moving very fast paced. That's where our characters like. But then towards like season 4, I noticed it started to get um, more like emotional and bigger kind of. The '90s sitcom episode, yeah, that was good. If you ever rewatch the show with all the knowledge about Elliot's brain, you end up noticing so many little things. If even put the tension between Mr. Robot and the Mastermind in context. Honestly, I think I like it more the second time round. This is one of those shows, right, that that warrants a rewatch. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't rewatch shows often. Usually a one-time watch is good enough for me, especially for drama shows. Maybe in the future I will rewatch Mr. Robot. Maybe if I have like a friend or a girlfriend or something and she's like, "Yo, I want to watch Mr. Robot," I'll be happy to watch it with somebody. But I don't know if on my own I would be like, I'm gonna go ahead and rewatch Mr. Robot, especially because I watch so many things. I always try to like watch something new after I finish like a long show. You know what I mean? I like the little moment in the first episode where Gideon tells Elliot he's gay, and Elliot just says thanks after like 10 seconds of silence. Elliot has so many funny moments like that. The most recent one that I can remember is when he was in the dream sequence, and Price and Angela's mom was like, "Just wait until you see Angela in her wedding dress." And there's a very long pause, and Elliot goes, "Okay, oh, okay." That was so funny. Yeah, all the scenes with the drug sequences, they got more creative. They did. I remember when he got on Adderall in season 2, they were doing like all these kind of effects. He was like multiplying, walking on stairs. He had the laundry things in his eyes. So they were getting more and more creative with that stuff. That was really cool. Damn, what would be my favorite episode? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of what would be my favorite episode because honestly, four times seven, like episode 7 of season 4. I know it's the very big episode. That's where the big reveal happened. Great episode. For some reason, I'm not naming it my favorite episode. I'm gonna think. I'm gonna think of that more. Was very good playing. That was so emotional. You know what I mean? Playing that song and Elliot's just sitting there. It really, like I said in the reaction, it really did feel like that Elliot's dying. Like that's our Elliot, right? That's what we know. I think there's a whole video on YouTube just compiling small bits of foreshadowing, which isn't which isn't even everything. Yeah, that's I could imagine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I found this actually. Some of you may have already heard about this. Maybe you want to check this out. I I was thinking about watching this, but it's like an hour, 15 minutes long, so I'm not really gonna do this. But there's this article on Collider, done in 2021 with Sam Esmail, and it's like a full interview. Like, here's the questions that they covered and everything. He talks about Mr. Robot and all these other influences. I haven't watched it yet myself. I will at some point. But if you don't know about this and you know you're a big Mr. Robot fan and maybe you're trying to get in Sam's head and understand what's going on, this seems like it could be the great way for you. This video also has a bunch of like chapters and stuff. I was just skipping around just to see what's up. Again, never watched it myself, but yeah, here like they chat and stuff. The creepy scene where F Society is born. In retrospective, it's the scene where Mastermind is born, I think. Which scene was that? Which scene specifically are you talking about where F Society is born? Some people, me for example, couldn't let go, and he says, "Come on, this only works if this only works if we leave too, because we are a persona, right?" Sam also didn't ask me anything on Reddit. First or second episode, Mr. Robot tells Elliot, you're in prison, Elliot, and I'm gonna break you out." This is wild looking back. It is wild looking back at those kind of scenes. It's very funny because it reminds me of, I mean, we talked often about how this show borrows a lot from Fight Club, but I got some more references for you. And that is Shutter Island and Memento. You ever seen those movies? Shutter Island, Memento? Our main character goes through a lot, and you find out at the end that they always have like a partner with them, and it turns out that the partner was just letting them play out a fantasy. And it kind of reminded me of Mr. Robot. Like, Mr. Robot knew what was going on, right? He was just kind of like, I'm just gonna let the mastermind play out this fantasy real quick, and then I'll bring him back when it's time. I do love when he talks to the audience. It's so good. I wish they did it a little more with Mr. Robot in season 4. Because season 4 started with Mr. Robot talking to us, and then just kind of faded out of the show. I don't remember when he left us, but he left us. The show interacting with the audience, I want to say, is the most creative thing the show did. It added such a great layer to the show, and it made so much sense. The fourth wall breaks, lovely. That's such a if there's anything that makes the show stand out from other shows, it's those fourth wall breaks. And they're not just regular fourth wall breaks like Deadpool or something. They have like weight to them. What's wild is that Mr. Robot also talks about how his dad was a thief in season 1 and 2, I believe. Was he a thief because he stole Elliot's childhood? Maybe. Fun fact: when Elliot mentions his birthday, it's the same as Sam's birthday. I did see that. On Sam's Wikipedia, September 17th. I am a September 19th child, so me, Sam, and Elliot are all September kids. If you're a September kid, let me know. Creepy scene I mentioned is when Darlene comes to visit on Halloween or something, and they watch some. Oh yeah, that was when F Society was born. F Society gets born when Darlene visits him. Yeah. His tether to reality. Remember? Yeah. What other things really stuck out to me? One of the plot twists that like really got me, and again, there's a lot in the show. The 71 buildings exploding. That was nuts. Did not see that coming at all. Is a month before mine, October 19th. Yeah, I think I know some people that are born October 19th too. Is more so doing it, hopes that achieving the mastermind's goal would make him give up control. Yeah, And that's that's what I was thinking with the White Rose. At the end of it all, when you find out that he created this vigilante persona, like the vigilante needed to go do something. He needed to go fight. The Deus group and the White Rose were out there controlling the world. So the mastermind did go out there and achieve his goal. He did take them down. Then he just stepped away when it was time. The White Rose and the Deus group exist because the vigilante needs to take care of something. So he takes care of them. Yeah, there was a whole argument really that they had going between episodes and even seasons of Too Fast that could read things between the lines. This show gives you a lot of information. Yeah, the buildings exploding were crazy. Another good scene is when he's talking to Jonathan on the sidewalk, and Tyrell was Joanna. Sorry, Joanna. I said Jonathan. Some F Society supporter bumps into her. Yeah, the Joanna scene. Remember the scene where she gets paint thrown on her as the cold open to the episode? That was crazy. All right, I got to go. Have a good one. Thanks so much, Gabraham, for joining us. Really appreciate that. Have a good night, I guess. I don't know where you are, but enjoy your night or your day. Elliot's Diary in prison had a couple knickknacks that were like extra pieces of paper inside a book and hints to seemed like they were playing up on 9/11 when the 5/9 attack and the 71 buildings. I mean, yeah, that's what I said. Like, New York has to mourn 9/11 and 71 buildings exploding around the country. Well, the 71 buildings is not only New York. Actually, funny enough, New York in this situation was the only one that didn't get hit. Right? Because Elliot saved that building from exploding. Every other building exploded. So New York in this world was actually fine. They only have 9/11 to mourn. Yo, you know what another crazy scene was? Trent and Mobley. I didn't think they were actually gonna kill them. That was crazy. No, that was crazy acting by both of them. The panic on both of them, and then you find out that they're both dead. Ugh, not nice. Not nice at all. Could the phrase "Hello, Elliot"? Oh, sorry. Also cool that the phrase "Hello, Elliot" is never said outside of the last scene. We hear adjacent things like "Bonsoir, Elliot" from Tyrell and "Hello, Ollie" from Joanna. Oh yeah. The first episode, I believe, is called "Hello, Friend." Right, the very first episode of the show, and the last episode is called "Hello, Elliot." Yeah. Maybe there are always hints of multiple personalities. At the fact that I'm saying maybe there definitely are. At the fact that the Elliot that we were following is not our actual Elliot. Anyways, this is the tier list, right? We're all happy with this, right? Take one last look at it before I switch. I might have switched back to myself here. Boom, just like that. Yep, it's "Hello, Friend." 5/9 was memorialized. Dom was listening to the Daily 5/9. Yeah, she was. 5/9 was Edward Alderson's birthday. Damn, that guy was a creep, yo. Such a different context looking back at some of those. There's like sequences early on where like Elliot's looking through his childhood photos. Uh, not nice, not nice at all, dude. What the fuck, dude? The one gripe that I have, and it's a very nitpicky thing. Throughout seasons, they switch the actor that plays Elliot's younger version, and that makes sense because those kids obviously grow up as the seasons shoot, so you got to get a new kid in. But I feel like every single time, besides the fourth season, they casted a kid much older than 8 years old. Because every single flashback with Elliot's dad is supposed to be around the age of 8, right? Because that's when his dad died. I feel like they were overshooting the castings. Like, those kids did not look 8 until the very last kid. The very last kid looked 8. I believe that. I don't know if you checked, but some of the Amazon descriptions are kind of neat to, towards the end of the show. I think the last one just said goodbye, friend, and Dom Lean episode. You said, "Yep, no, I caught the we stand Dom Lean. I caught that one. I try to not look at the descriptions, obviously, because the reaction don't want anything spoiled. Obviously, like one of the prices. Goodbye, friend. I did really like that scene where Sam himself looks at the camera and as he's putting Elliot down, he says goodbye, friend. That was like honestly probably the most meta thing the show did, right? The creator of the show says goodbye, friend directly into the camera to his main protagonist who he wrote. Yeah. What other scenes? What other scenes? Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. What a banger of a show, though. I'm really happy I did check this one out. Yeah, this is a really good one. Where does it rank for you guys on all time shows? And give me your list, top 3 shows of all time. Let's see some of them. In the final reaction, I did say I did say what my top 3 shows were, and this show is spoiler alert is 4th. It did not make my top 3. My top 3 did not change. But let me know your top 3. Let's hear it. I like 211 when Angela meets the White Rose. That one was cool. What else happened in that episode? I don't know what it is with showrunners and getting actors older than they're supposed to be. It's just kind of how showbiz works. You get a kid, you can pass the kid as however old, right? Spider-Man, yeah, it's a very nitpicky thing that I brought up about the kids. It did feel like they were overshooting the age by just a couple of years than 8 years old until the very last one. Like I said, The Leftovers, Mr. Robot. Come on, Marta, let's see your third one. Are you telling me The Leftovers is your number 1 favorite show, or it doesn't matter for you? It's just top 3. But honestly, in my top 4 shows of all time, I do think Mr. Robot had the best filmmaking. Although Better Call Saul is on my list, and Better Call Saul's filmmaking is really good too. For me, it's only Mr. Robot in the first place because I haven't seen Breaking Bad, and I kind of want to see Fleabag. I've never seen Fleabag. The Leftovers, Mr. Robot, and Breaking Bad. People always comment about The Leftovers. Should I watch that? I will watch it at some point. I will, because people comment that a lot. Did they ever finish that show? I thought back a couple of years ago when I heard about the show, I thought I heard that they never got to finish the show. They got to finish The Leftovers, right? I thought I heard somewhere that the show got canceled. Kind of got some overlap with you. Mr. Robot is one of my favorites. Daredevil. Daredevil 2, most definitely. If they were making dramas and more serious shows, those 2 are the best. Like Impractical Jokers too. Impractical Jokers, I only ever seen like clips, like on TikTok and YouTube. Very funny stuff though. I'm pretty sure they're from New Jersey too, so shout out them. I'm nitpicky about my favorite series. Mr. Robot is the top, followed by Breaking Bad. Don't think I have a third. You don't have a third? Come on, out of all the shows you've seen, you gotta have a third. But yeah, I would have expected, tons of Mr. Robot fans tuning in. I would have expected that Mr. Robot would be in your guys' list here and being number 1. Game of Thrones had a god-awful ending, but the majority of it definitely goes into 2 for me. Okay, I'll be honest with you, because of Game of Thrones ending, because that's so shit, it's not even in my top 5. Because that ending is just so bad. I hate thinking about Game of Thrones. Although House of the Dragon, I will be doing a reaction to House of the Dragon later in a couple weeks when it does drop on Max or whatever, right? We will be here for that. Let's see. The Bear is probably up there too. The filmmaking in that also rules. The editing is so good in The Bear. The Bear season 3 also comes out in June. There are tons of things in June. We got the new season of The Boys. We got House of the Dragon, and we got The Bear. A lot of things going on. But it's Mr. Robot first place, and the only tattoo that I have, the wish. Wait, hold on. And the only tattoo that I have the wish to have. So you wish to have the tattoo is "Hello, Elliot." Is your name Elliot? I mean, it sounds cool. It's a reference to the show, yeah. But some people would be like, "Is your name Elliot?" um, yeah. The Leftovers is fully finished. Good, good, good. I don't know. Again, I remember hearing somewhere that it got canceled, but I'm glad to hear that it's fully done. Westworld had a great first season, but that really fell off. I did hear about that, yeah, on the Netflix shows, but I did not care much for season 2 of Daredevil. I understand that some people don't really like Daredevil season 2, but I think it still has, I think it still has really good moments, especially with the Punisher. There's a scene in Daredevil season 2 where the Punisher, tells Daredevil about his kids at the graveyard, and also they have this conversation at the rooftop. Those scenes are just so good. Some of the best scenes in Daredevil, even though season 2 is the weakest season. House of Dragon is so good. Yeah, new season coming out. We will be covering on the channel. If you haven't checked it out yet, hit the playlist button. There are playlists of House of Dragon. I do it with my buddy Alex. We have a great time. Leftovers and Watchmen, 10 out of 10. I have not seen either of those. I haven't even made it to the past episode 6 of House of Dragon. Wait, you haven't made it past episode 6 of House of Dragon? You're basically there. It's like 10 episodes. I just don't care about these characters like again. No, honestly, I was really sorry, I'm just also catching up on the chat. Give me a second. Yeah, Watchmen's good too. Oh my god, I completely forgot about The Boys, obviously. I'm hyped for that too. The Boys, yeah. Do you guys think The Boys should end soon? I made a TikTok the other day saying where I think The Boys needs to find an ending point soon because it's getting a little repetitive, right? Every single season ends with being like, damn, we lost again. It's time to reach an ending point soon. Most people agreed with me. Some people did not agree with me on my TikTok, but it's whatever. Also, I'm definitely in the minority, but I do not like Matt Smith acting at all. No, Matt Smith was cooking. Matt Smith was cooking in House of Dragon. Funny enough, each season he's progressively less forward. If Matt and Frank meet up in Born Again and Frank says something like, "Good to see you again, Red," I'll explode out of excitement. Well, it's happening. It's happening. The Punisher is in Born Again. You've seen set photos. He's there. I didn't want to spoil it for you. I'm sorry if I spoiled it, but he's there. But what was I talking about? House of the Dragon. Listen, House of the Dragon. I was with you, because like I said, the last season of Game of Thrones left such a bad taste in my mouth. But I remember when House of Dragon started, and you can watch my reaction to the first episode on this channel. You'll see my face change. I walked into it being like, I'm mad. But then the music started and the dragon flew into the screen, and I was like, oh, never mind. This thing is so cool. It got me immediately. I was in. Every single episode of Westworld as it aired, and was pissed. Oh, you guys talking about Westworld? Honestly, never seen Westworld. But as the picks, I just want their reunion to be epic on the screen. Oh, I'm sorry. I hate to say it, but yeah, it's kind of getting. That was your previous comment about The Boys. I think they were planning to end it around season 5, and they did already get greenlit for season 5. So hopefully they wrap it up in season 5. It's time for something new. And also, The Boys is very dangerously close to being a huge hypocrite because it makes fun of mass media. It makes fun of how much superhero stuff we get in the media, and now it's having its own spin-offs like Gen V, which is also, it's a good show. Like, they're making good stuff, but you are kind of a hypocrite if your whole thing is making fun of that stuff and how bad it is, but then being like, oh, we're gonna keep going forever, and also spin-offs. The Westworld fall off needs to be studied. I did hear that. I remember, yeah. Through the years, people were like, Westworld's so good. And I don't know when, but at a certain point, people were not really vibing with Westworld. That's made by Jonathan Nolan, right? Chris Nolan's brother. He's doing Fallout right now. Really good. I gotta get back to Fallout. It's not really getting the views that I would have liked to, so my plan for Fallout, if you're watching my Fallout reactions, is to binge watch the rest of the episodes and put them all in one video. Because it seems like putting out one video for every episode is just not getting the same attraction. So you would just get one long video for Fallout. Becomes Freaklander. And I don't know, gets freaky. You want Homelander to get freaky. He hasn't gotten freaky enough for you through 4 seasons about to be. I didn't even start Gen V because the last season of The Boys had pretty much no progress for any of the characters from the first episode of season to the final one. They have gradual progress, but the end of The Boys is always like, we'll get him next time. We'll see. Gen V kind of follow the same formula. Gen V did introduce some really cool new characters. Unfortunately, in sad news, one of the main actors on Gen V did pass away like 2 months ago in a motorcycle accident. So they had to delay production on season 2. Obviously, it's understandable. They're going through a lot. That was some sad news. But they did introduce some exciting new characters, but you do see the same kind of formula regurgitated at you. What about movies? Anybody seeing any good movies right now? Because there's a lot of good movies out right now. I'm planning to go see Furiosa, and I still got to see the new Planet of the Apes movie. But Furiosa, got to see that. They're definitely going to reveal some shit like Stormfront being Homelander's mom. She's the only super that can fly in the show. Maybe they will, Carlos. That would be it, like the fucked up thing that they always do. The funny thing with The Boys is also, like, if you see quotes from the actors, every single season when they're promoting a season, they're like, what we did this season is the craziest thing yet. I can't believe Amazon let us do this. I went on scene. I went to set that day and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. And they say this every single time. They hype up a certain scene every single time. But the thing is, it never really fully lands because you just see so much gross stuff that when you see another gross thing go just a little bit higher, it's like, okay, at this point, like, who cares? Like, I've already seen so much gross stuff from you. Your thoughts on Dark? No, we will be getting to Dark. I will be getting to Dark, and we will be doing it in German. I know I did episode 1 with dubbed, but it will be German with subtitles. You might get a little less commentary from me in that because I'm just gonna be locked into the thumbnails. So that's the subtitles. I'm hyped for the Garfield movie. Everything is mid compared to the Garfield movie. That's what I'm saying. Like, they always say, like, oh my god, it's just the craziest thing ever, and it's just gonna be like somebody like exploding in a very gross way. Dark, we will be getting to more Dark. Yes. But it gets too hopefully it doesn't get too complicated for me. We'll see. That was one of the reasons why I said in my first episode why I was gonna do dub, because I felt like it was just gonna be easier to follow. But honestly, once I started the show, I was like, ooh, okay, yeah, this dub, even though I say I don't mind a dub, this dub is kind of off. I'll be 100% honest with you, if I wasn't doing reactions, I'd probably still just toughen through the dub. But a lot of people in the comments were like, get back to the German, and I was like, all right, we'll do that. How long have we been going so far? Is there a time on this? What did I look at? Damn, I don't even know. Did you guys? Oh, the time's right there. We're going to go for an hour and 38. They should be advertising. You love that font, huh? Late here, but did you get to leave it all behind? No, I did not. I talked about it. I might do a movie reaction to that. Might as well, because you guys are here, right? You guys are Sam Esmail fans, right? Mr. Robot fans. Maybe I'll tap into that Mr. Robot fan base with that movie reaction. I heard some mixed feelings about it. Wait, Leave It All Behind is the movie, right? The Netflix movie, right? Um, the dub on Dark isn't gonna save me from being confused. I mean, it might help, it might soften the blow a little bit. Yeah, I just know that I'm just gonna miss some key details. There are Mr. Robot Easter eggs throughout. Yeah, no, I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Maybe a movie reaction on this channel. I gotta see more of Sam's work after Mr. Robot. See what he's been cooking. I think he's cooking a new show with his wife, who's also an actress, Emmy Rossum. She's from Shameless. I used to be a big Shameless fan. Not anymore. Kind of fell out with the show, but through like 9 seasons, I was a fan of it. I actually stopped watching when she left the show. That was about when I stopped watching it. All the names written out for you. Oh, am I gonna have to get a notebook? Am I gonna have to take notes? Yeah, I might need to take notes, huh? Oh, so it's based on a book. Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for the kind words, Aunt Will. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. We got tons of new subscribers over the past like week. We were at like 2,000 something. We are now like at 3,200 almost. We grew a lot over the past week, like a lot for my channel standards. Hopefully we keep growing. Hopefully we keep growing. Tons of new people here. If you're new to the channel, hi. She does make a cameo, Miss Robot. Yes, people did point that out in the background as a carol singer. Yes, um, but I did miss that. Yeah, maybe I should have paid more attention. Oh, you guys want to see something? One second. I got this the other day, right? Because I'm also a photographer. I got to do more photography. I've really lacked on the photography over the past couple of months. You can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is also in my description. But I got this hoodie the other day, right? Does this hoodie remind you of anybody? I can't find the hood itself. Keep flipping this thing. This is a mess. It's not even that important to show you this, but anyways, I got this hoodie, right? Does it remind you of anybody? I'm gonna use this for a photo shoot. Can you guess what the photo shoot is inspired by? If I got this hoodie. What's my Insta? It's my name 99 underscore. So Raheem 99 underscore. Mastermind, yes. I have this shot idea, this one photo. It's not like a full photo shoot with like many photos. I want to create this one image that's Mr. Robot inspired. It's just a little inspiration, but like not like too. It just I had some inspiration for a shot that I want to do. Maybe I'll get to it. I gotta get to it. Pretty sure that's inspired by Garfield. Close, close. You know what's crazy about that hoodie? Okay, so that hoodie I bought like a regular store for like. First of all, it's outrageous that hoodie costs $20. My goal is to take a photo of that hoodie and then return it because $20 for that regular black hoodie, that's ridiculous. But a couple weeks ago I was on Google and I was like, I kind of want the Mr. Robot jacket. It's cool. So I look up Mr. Robot jacket. Nobody's selling it. Doesn't exist. What people are recommending to do is to buy the little Mr. Robot patch and put it on a jacket. I kind of have like this green bomber jacket, so I might get a Mr. Robot patch and put it on the on that jacket. But anyways, I was doing a search for a Mr. Robot jacket, did not find one. People are selling some on eBay, whatever. There's a website that are selling a blank black hoodie for like hundreds of dollars. And it's saying that it's Mr. Robot, like Elliot Alderson inspired. It potentially is a prop, like from the actual show. But I saw somebody sell this regular black hoodie that you see Elliot wear for like a couple $100 the other day. That was insane. I do want a Mr. Robot jacket though. It looks like a comfortable jacket, but also like the Mr. Robot logo, kind of sick. Kind of sick. They kind of cook with that. The new logo that they had in the dream sequence, that shit sucked. Yeah, like I'm not gonna buy a jacket for a ridiculous cost. I'm probably gonna go on Etsy though and get like the patch and then put it on this green bomber jacket that I have at home. Or maybe I'll just get another green bomber jacket and then put the thing on. I do want to create that. That seems like a cool apparel to have. Suggestion for a shot: have the subject either to the far right or the far left of the image. Not to yes. Note to Mr. Robot cinematography. Theme of loneliness. It's okay that I can't find Mr. Robot jacket. It doesn't matter. Mr. Robot hats, one unwrapped and the other one almost every time I go on. Wait, you have the Mr. Robot hat, the one that Christian Slater always wears? Look cool while everyone thinks I'm homeless. No, it's a cool jacket. The cool thing about the Mr. Robot jacket that I think is that it's just a cool jacket. Like it could just pass as like a cool fashion thing that you wear outside. Like it's not cosplay, you know what I mean? I've never really wanted to get anything from a TV show because it could feel like very much like cosplay like. But wait, hold on. I'm checking my audio. Can you guys hear me? I'm checking my audio. My audio is a little screwed here. What's going on? Let me know if you guys can hear me. My OBS program that I'm streaming off here does not really showing any audio waveforms. So the Darlene glasses are cool, the heart ones. Okay, cool. Because the little waveform on OBS is like being weird. I think I found what you're talking about with the hoodie price marked down from 99 to 79, and they just say the hoodie's based on LA. Yeah, that's probably the one that you're looking. Yeah, that's probably the one that I saw the other day. I have seen Civil War. Yeah, I gave it. Okay, I'm doing a lot of self promo here. I'm doing a lot. I mean, it's my channel, so that's why. You can follow me on Letterboxd. I don't use it much. I don't really like it that much, but I do have a Letterboxd. It's the same as my Instagram. I'm just gonna put my ads into the chat. My ads are, I'm typing caps here. I think my Letterboxd is on. I think my Letterboxd just for King 99. So you could just follow me on Letterboxd if you want. I post like little ratings there. Yeah, you were talking about. I'm sorry, you were asking about Civil War. I got distracted for a second. Civil War. I was a little underwhelmed with the ending of it. You know, I think it's a really cool concept, and especially it's a real like powerful movie, especially in the election year. Like I see what they're going for, but by the end of it all, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I did give it a 3 out of 5 stars. I think. Check my Letterboxd. There it is. Yeah, thank you guys for letting me know you guys can hear me. Again, my program, the wave thing was being weird. So I wasn't sure if my audio was going through. Civil War, yeah, I did give it a 3 stars. 3 stars. Did you guys see Monkey Man or Challengers? Challengers was kind of sick. It's kind of sick. Dope movie. Okay, so Garland, I've only seen Ex Machina. So Ex Machina and Civil War, the two movies that I've seen from him. I gotta see the other ones. Yeah, Civil War, like I had a good time with it, but I think if it left a more of an impactful impression at the end, I think it's one of those movies that should have left a more impactful impression. I haven't really thought about this movie in a couple weeks now, where I think if it was executed a little bit better, it would have really stuck. You know. A24 is a hit or miss for a lot of people. It's a real hit nowadays. Yo, Marta, thank you so much for joining the stream. Have a good night. Hopefully, you don't have much to do tomorrow. Join me for future streams. We'll do more streams. I am getting more in the groove of this. Have a good night. Thank you so much for joining the conversation. Really, 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 really appreciate you. Let's see. Gave me a follow. Thank you guys so much for giving me a follow. Thank you so much. Here I'm thinking you're talking about Captain America Civil War. Now that's a movie right there. Captain America Civil War, you know what I mean? No, wait. You heard that there's no freaky scenes in Challengers? Go watch Challengers. there are scenes in it. There are scenes in there. Maybe that not like nude scenes, okay? If you're looking for that, no, you're not gonna get them. Have a good holiday. Have a good night, Marta. The thing that people don't realize about A24 is that A24 is a distributing company mostly nowadays. They buy movies and then they distribute them under their names. I think a lot of people have this conception that A24 just produces stuff and produces art house. And A24 is getting bigger now. Just Civil War is the perfect example of that. It's the most expensive A24 movie, right? So it's it's the most expensive A24 movie, so that's the perfect example of it. It's just they're putting more money into their movies now. They're no longer, well, I think they still are making like small art house stuff, but I think they're looking to make bigger shit. Nose and their back shots. I'm not gonna comment on that much, but what I will tell you, Carlos, is after I watched Challengers, I understood Zendaya's game. I don't know. I was never like Zendaya, yeah. But after Challengers, I was like, oh, Zendaya, okay. And Dune 2 also. She was really cool in Dune 2. Really liked her. No, A24 makes bad movies. A24 does not always make a hit. I feel like, no, I don't think many people think that they always make a hit, but they do hit more than they miss, but they do miss sometimes. It does happen. Yeah. Early A24 wasn't for everybody. It certainly wasn't for me, if I'm being honest with you. It took me a while to get really into the art house stuff, and I'm still not like fully into it, you know? Like I appreciate it more, but I'm not like super into it still. Listen, I am boiling in this room. This room's hot as hell. It's hot as hell outside. I just want to thank you guys for joining me on this stream. Hopefully you guys had fun chatting. I had fun chatting with you guys. Thank you so much for joining the chat. Whenever I start these, because I don't have many subscribers, I always think like, I'm always like, oh, I hope somebody shows up. And let's see what we got here. We got 9 views here right now. We got 68 views total. We got 9 concurrent viewers. Like, that was sick. 68 views? Does that mean like 68 people clicking on the stream? That's kind of cool, right? To watch both Dune still. My brothers love the books, and I feel like I'm missing out not watching the movies. Highly recommended. I don't know what your style is, like Carlos, what you like. I will tell you, Dune 1 is a little bit slow to some people, although I did gain a bigger appreciation for Dune 1 after on my second watch. Basically, I remember the first time I watched it, I was like, visually it's stunning, but I was like, the narrative is kind of a little too slow paced for me. But the second time I watched it, which is recorded on this channel, I did a movie reaction with my friend Alex. I said how, wow, I actually kind of really like this movie. It's not slow paced at all. But the second Dune movie goes so crazy. Like, if you were looking for action, if you watch Dune 1 and you're like, I want more action, Dune 2 goes fucking stupid. Goes crazy. Thank you for the stream. I hope you cool off and have a great night, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What? If you tell me, yeah, you know what, Carlos? I think that's a perfect sign that it's time to end the stream. Things are getting a little too freaky around here. But yeah, have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate you guys. And thanks for joining me on this tier list. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys had fun on the Mr. Robot reactions. I don't know if all of you are going to transition into Dark and a bunch of other stuff that we're doing right now. But if you do, well, I'll be looking out for you in the comments. And check out some of the movie reactions, stuff like that. We'll be doing more stuff. June, like I said, new season of The Boys, new season of House of the Dragon, new season of The Bear, all in June. Kind of nuts. So we're going to be busy. We're going to be busy. And hopefully we're going to be growing a lot. Lots of new followers here. Yeah. One last comment. Thank you for watching all Mr. Robot. It's been a blast. I'm sure... I'm sorry. I just lost it. What was I looking at? I'm sure I'll watch something else you end up reacting to. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Dune 1 was way too slow for me. Maybe when Dune 3 comes out, I'll go through all of it. Yeah. Have a good night, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And yep.